Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, LMG here, and welcome to Encased Sci-Fi post-apocalyptic RPG, currently by Dark Crystal Games, in early access. It does have three big patches, content fixes slated. They do have a roadmap, but always, in developers' roadmaps, yeah, you could pretty much wipe your bum with them. You never know. You never know. But so far, I've seen pretty good stuff from these guys. Kickstarter backed. About over almost 3,000 Kickstarter backers came out into early access. I do believe this is, I would say, kind of more of the alpha phase, maybe even more of a beta. It's very polished for what it has so far. And you may ask, can you really review something in early access? For this one, I would say yes, especially because it charges a $30 price tag, which is very pricey in early access. Usually 20, 15 bucks. I'll throw money at it always, but 30 I was gonna go, I don't know. And of course, price will go up once, I'm sure, on the full release. This will remind you a lot of original Fallout 1 and 2, especially with stat-wise. You do have to eat and hunger, but it's never really, I never got the feeling that the thirst and hunger was ever anything really. It's just something I had to take care of eventually. Yeah, it does have, if you like stats, this has got a nice Fallout-esque type system. And they do actually say it's a little bit of a homage to Fallout 1, 2, Divinity Original Sin, etc. Yeah, I kind of went with more of a, perception, charisma, more charisma build as well. Let's get into perks, which not all of these do have. They're not unavailable in the current version, etc. Yeah, unavailable if you wanted psionics, etc. It actually took me a while to figure out how to do the, I was like 6 hours in before I figured out how the skill points actually queue, and I do have some skill points, but just not the stats to go with them yet. Yeah, I need 2 action points, I only have the 1. And what about, yeah, we're level 5. So about the 10 hours I did play in this playthrough, I did try another one to try out different dialogues, trees, etc. with the different wings. It varied a little bit, especially in the intro. That was kind of nice, but overall I didn't feel like they differentiated enough. It didn't create, a hugely unique story. That's the way I felt. And I got a couple books. I would say the UI has its issues. I don't mind the character, the inventory itself. This is just, or horrific is one word. And I do have a hoarding problem. I have a empty cage for no reason. But the quest ones, they were all sorted decent enough. It does have a codex as well. Things you can scan in the world. Also does have a reputation system. Because here at Magellan Station and at the Dome, I tried not to spoil the story too much in this review. But there are different wings in this. And we did start as the orange wing, which is kind of more of a criminal wing. I thought that'd be, yeah, I was going to be a little thefty, a little criminally, a little stealthy if we can. But there's only certain quests and other people you talk to that if you're a certain wing, it will help you more than another one. This is just a regular map. And this is the global map, which I did explore. I think we can actually go everywhere. But I think for the most part, we'll go out here and explore a little bit. There's nothing at the moment. There's a gas station. And of course the Barrens. We might be able to go back over to the station where we had the big mission. The mission itself, you go on, only lasts maybe about an hour if you really work on it. But let's get out of here. It was weird when it did say, let's go to Hall 1. It was really kind of weird because it said you couldn't go back here when you left originally. And then I want to see what was left of it, because apparently, the slight spoiler, after we're done with that mission, pretty much kind of like the apocalypse happens. I don't know if it's just this area or the whole world, but you kind of get the impression it's bigger than you think. But then I came back here and everyone is here and they, 0 F's given. They did not care. Everything was back to normal. Can I get out here this way again? Yeah, let's go to the viewing point. I did not even know that was a thing. I didn't get that when I was leaving, so. Alright, so we got an observation deck. Okay, very nice. Oh, there's somebody up here, too. And the music's really good, as well. Camera angle's pretty good. Dustin Grimman. And the Blue Wing uniform is standing. Blue Wings are kind of engineers. Yeah, let's... He's reading right down the mid... Ah, who hasn't? Let's wait till he finishes. Pursuant shakes your hand. His fingers are wet. Oh, thank you. Oh, well. Oh, thank you. Let's get out of here. We actually can go look. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go. It does have a little bit of pathing issues sometimes, like it can't figure out where to go. Let's go look. It does do a lot of the story and dialogue mission sense in these kind of scenes, which, you know, not as flashy as other games, especially playing a little bit of the Outer Worlds right now. But it does get the job done. Western Sector. Alright, film yourself with the condition of the road. Mysterious stripe. So you get some exploration points. There's actually a guy you can turn in with some of the points you do have for gear and stuff in the science division area. But it was nothing exciting. Alright, we grab some more stuff. We'll probably be able to see that on the map now, actually. Let's see if we can go. No, actually, I thought we might be able to, but no, it's just stuff that we'll be able to see. Yeah, we'll go out and explore a little bit as well. This is kind of interesting because I did not actually know this was here. I was not here the first time we actually looked. Solar power stations, a volcano. Also, this game makes you think a little bit of Stalker as well. Because it does have anomalies. You can actually throw bolts back, etc. Alright, so we have explored a little bit more, but let's get out in the real world. Because you'll spend, yeah, I would say majority about 6 hours. There's a lot of quests, stuff to do. Nothing like super amazing quests. Nothing super amazing.
Floor level.
A little bit of combat tutorial, but... Alright, so let's go back out again. Let's go to the surface. Get out of here. Can I not get out of this way? Oh, can I get out now? Alright, let's jump in. I'm gonna get back out and I'll figure a way out of here. Now we'll see you on the surface. Also, weirdly enough, now that I've actually done all the story. I've gone with Claire. We went out to do the mission. And she's alive again. That is interesting. I'm going to go see this. So do be caveat. If you do finish this, maybe don't head back. But let's head out. Yeah, we'll stop at the gas station, but I've already done this mission. So that's a little weird. Yeah, obviously, for caveat, you're going to see some bugs, etc. Am I going to have to go fix this car again? Did I reset the timeline? Maybe you can go and replay it again, level up, etc. Well, that is very odd indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so is he alive again? Because there was a guy here. But then he wasn't here. Nope, he's still gone. Interesting. So maybe we'll actually get into the combat a little bit. Let's check my stats. Nothing horrible. Something going on. We do have a workbench as well. I definitely think the workbench UI could use a lot of love. Honestly, that's pretty horrific. I can make some ammo. Is that 5mm? Well, you know, I wouldn't say no. So to get a little bit of that from crafting. Overall, I like all the stats and what they do have planned for the future. Let's get out of here. I wonder if I can use that vehicle to head over back towards the base. Because this should not be here. Let's go drive to Nashville. So I can take the vehicle again and go out. We've got Nashville over here, which should also not exist. Well, actually, it might still exist. Yeah, Nashville base. Quite an interesting mission. It didn't take a whole very long. There was a little bit of combat, but nothing too... Alright. So turrets are back. Alright, interesting enough. So there's nothing... There was a very interesting mission here. I did set up for something very nice. Let's go back to the truck. Oh, is the truck not working now? Oh, because the truck actually does break down. Also now, because I can't get out of here now. Which is kind of hilarious. Alright, so I popped it back to right before we didn't. So let's actually see what happens if we go back into... to drive off into the desert. Next 20 miles. Place return, clouds of dust and sand. Oh, I'm dead. Well, alright then. Let's just, try that again. Okay, never press that button. Wow, alright. No sense of humor game, I get it. Let's go explore a little bit as we continue to talk about Encased. I think graphically it does hold up pretty dang well. I must say, pretty well. I do like it. Overall, my own caveat though, it is... I've really scraped by to get 10 hours of content out of this. So can we just... Is there a... Should be a zone where I can walk out of. In theory, there is supposed to be. Yeah, let's just go to that transit zone. Am I walking? Yeah, let's go to that transit zone. The music's good. The UI is probably my main complaint out of it, and a little bit lack of a content. I did enjoy my entire time in here. I kind of just played it over a whole weekend. I could not put it down. You know, I was playing other games. I was thinking about this game. Kind of left you wanting more. But hours per... You're gonna get maybe $2 to $3 an hour, which usually my one caveat is you always want to try to go for at least $1 per hour gameplay. But that doesn't always happen. Yeah, let's continue. Let's go walking a little bit. Oh no, that's the swamp. Can I just go back? Oh, it seems once I got out, I can't go back in, it looks like. Because that's not actually going to get us out into the map. Is there another area? No. So, there's a crate. I don't think I've gotten that one, but sadly I can't get out. Oh, so okay, never head back into the base apparently. So you're gonna be stuck probably till new content update. And I would imagine, I think they did say they would try to work with the save files, but never hold on to that because very few, if any, early access games ever. I guess we'll go to Nashville a little bit. But I'm kind of just stuck between these three places now. I guess maybe if I could go through the thing again. But ladies and gentlemen, I will make this rather short and sweet. Is it worth the $30? I would have to actually say no at the end of the day. It's close. It is dang close. I think we have a potentially hell of a game on our hands. It just goes up a little bit short. And the combat is I didn't really show off too much of the combats because we don't get anything alive. I think we might have some down here. But it's all turn-based, RNG. Anything like, you know, from Fallout. Basically follows it to a T. Let's go down here and see if we can actually find those turrets up there. We would just get murdered. And sadly, I've really killed everything else down here. Because once we started getting a decent weapon and I got good at things, yeah, there wasn't much to be had. I actually could go back to the base and try to kill all the people, but yeah, overall, it's kind of I can actually see why they would want to charge $30 for this. Nope, not quite enough. Can you kick it? Not quite enough to score to kick it. But overall, I think you should put it on your wish list. Save it for when it's out, at least a couple more patches. Because right now, currently, you're going to get this in probably maybe another more content like 3 to 6 months down the line is we're going to see the next update. So that's quite a while. Quite a while you might even forget about in your library, especially with new Steam's library. Like, it made my library like so much more huger because of the art and all that. But overall, yeah, just put it on your wish list. Sit down for them. I'd love to really recommend the game if it was at a $20 price tag. But $30 for maybe 9 hours, you could probably actually get that down to 8. I screwed around a lot, but 10 hours maybe maximum. But I do like what I see. I definitely do what I like I see, and I love to see more of this. I will cover this as soon as they get another update. No slated plans, exact time on the next big patch, as it were. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Encased. I did want keep an eye on this one. Keep an eye on this one. All right, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.